Have you ever really paid attention to what you're drawn to, not just what's showing up in your feed? Welcome to Gigi Atelier, a place where intentional design meets mindful living. I'm Gigi Askar, and I'm here with you on this journey to explore how intentional design can shape the way we live and feel, and how to transform our living spaces into sanctuaries that reflect our unique story, personality, style, and lifestyle, and elevate our everyday experiences. Step into my atelier and let's intentionally design together. So you've heard that expression, to have an eye for something. You are able to observe what's around you. You take it in. You see the details. You notice what others might overlook. So today I want to explore how we can fine-tune that eye, especially now that we have so much inspiration around us, which is great, but you can actually argue that there is too much. It's almost like an overload. It's hard to be discerning now. Have you ever noticed that when you scroll, the more you scroll, maybe for design inspiration, the harder it is to find something that you truly love, or just even to know what to choose, where to start? It becomes really overwhelming. The algorithm doesn't really discern. It starts feeding you more of the same just because maybe you looked at it once or twice, and suddenly it all just becomes the same thing over and over. The algorithm isn't necessarily creative, it's just reacting. It's what you want to see or what you paid attention to once. And sometimes that narrows your perspective instead of expanding it, instead of seeing different things, loving new things, exploring new styles. The problem is it makes you also doubt your own instinct because you start seeing the same thing and you think, oh, okay, well, I guess this is what's in, maybe what's trending. This is really something that it seems that everybody likes it, so maybe I should like it. You might find yourself then liking something just because you've seen it so many times, not because it truly resonates with you. The more you scroll, the harder it can become to separate what inspires you from what you've simply been conditioned to like. So how do you break out of that loop and just maybe find inspiration in a different way? So of course, look beyond what's online. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, especially with trends, or just stuck in that loop of seeing the same thing, then take a step back. Less can be more in this case. You can seek inspiration in different ways, in unexpected places, fashion, art, travel, nature, places. So even if you're looking for home design inspiration, you can find it in different ways, in different categories altogether, like fashion or a restaurant, a hotel. Notice what you're drawn to in real life and whether these objects and maybe these spaces, like I said, homes or hotels or restaurants, pay attention to what catches your eye. What do you like? What did you see that is different, that is maybe new than from everything you are getting all the time, the sameness? Pay attention to how something or a space makes you feel. When you walk into a room, into a space, does it put you at ease? Are you relaxed? Are you happy? Are you energized? Does it inspire you? Do you like it? That's a sign. So just notice how you feel. And then curate instead of just copying. So instead of replicating an entire look, think about the elements you truly love out of that look. It might, on the outside, look like I like everything about it, but then when you look closer, you're like, okay, maybe not that, but this piece. Or not this color, but that color. Just be selective. And I actually have an episode about this. I think it's called Are You Decorating or Curating? Where you're not just decorating for the sake of just putting stuff. You're curating. You're selecting pieces that really speak to you. You're being selective. But what you're drawn to is not random. It matters. The things that make you pause, that make you really notice them, the thing that you like, they hold clues for you. And you should follow that. So this is why actually this concept inspired my newest monthly note, Gigi's J'adore. It's not a shopping list. It's not a trend report. It's not even a list that will tell you, okay, you should be buying this, or this is really good. It's just a place where I share what's speaking to me right now, what's catching my eye. Pieces, places, materials, ideas, books, and it's a very curated, very small list or selection of things. And hopefully it helps you quiet the noise and reconnect with what draws you in. It shows you that you can be very selective, and less is more in this case again. So if you're drawn to that, you can find the link in the show notes to start getting these curated selections, and they will be monthly for now. So there's no overload in that sense. And if you've been feeling like you're ready to take your home to the next level, and these concepts are making you think about your space in a different way, but you just don't know where to start, know that I'll be opening up something special very soon. I hope today's episode has inspired you to start with what you notice, what you're drawn to, and pay closer attention to what you love. Thank you for joining my atelier, and if you love this episode, please leave a note in the reviews. I love to read them, and I'll see you in the next episode.